Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for a brand new Let's Play. This one is Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards for the Nintendo 64. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's just get rid of that. Oop. And I've been playing the PlayStation too much, so the controls are 2, 1. I love it. Yeah, so I figured, aside from the fact that I have a slot open for Let's Plays and I haven't done a Kirby Let's Play in a couple of years, maybe, probably, possibly, it's also Kirby's 25th anniversary, so what better time to do a Kirby game? Also, I'm playing this on the Kirby's 20th anniversary collection disc, so I feel like it kind of works together. It's been 5 years. That's why it has the nice sidebars. I did not put those in, but I'm going to have to do something about the letterboxing in the video because, yeah, I'll probably just have it zoomed in a little. You probably won't be able to see the end product, but on the top and the bottom it's just letterboxed a little bit, but I'll just have it zoomed in. Anyway, I love this game. I love this game so much. You guys have no idea. Oh my gosh. I've played this game like a lot. Like I played this game when it first came out. I played this game, when did it first come out? 2000, that's right. Towards the end of the N64's life, really. I played this game when it first came out. I played it like crazy every time it re-released on something. Meaning I got it on the Virtual Console on the Wii, and I got this disc, which I'm playing on the Wii U. And yeah, I'm just excited to play. I love this game. Let's get into it. As you saw in the beginning there's really no point for the options. As you saw in the beginning there was some sort of planet and it was being attacked by dark matter. And now it's everything just crashed. Do you know how to use Kirby's copy ability? Yes, I do. We're going to go with that on our own because I don't like the tutorial. Oh, brain damage right there. I probably should have learned her name first because there's no talking in this game. Also, I need to turn the volume up. Anyway, Kirby is just a pure little puffball of goodness. Yay! Hooray! Look at the cute little Kirby face there. I can help you. God, this game is so pure and delicious. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. Anyway, one of the reasons why I love this game, and we'll get into it, I guess, is the mechanic that they never ever brought back again, and that is Kirby with his copy ability. He can have 2 of them. But anyway, this game is 2.5D, meaning it goes along a track, but it's cute and it doesn't just side scroll. I have to remember how to play this game. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so as a star, when you fill up a meter on the bottom with the stars, you get a life. I just have to reorient myself with the controls. There's left and right on the D-pad. One of the things that stood out with this game, I think, on the N64 anyway, was that you couldn't use the control stick, you had to use the D-pad. Like, what games actually use the D-pad? This and Pokemon Stadium. So yeah. Anyway, the controls are pretty simple. A is jump, also fly, which you can only do for a brief amount of time, unlike some other Kirby games. And as you keep flying long enough, Kirby's just gonna be like, B is suck in enemies, we'll get to that, and everything else we'll also get to. There's L and R will work in this game too. But listen to that music, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. This just every single aspect of this game is my favorite part of the game. Oh, I love it so much. Anyway, there's an enemy here that can give us our first power, Burn, which I'm probably going to be calling Fire, because why not? Also, we have other enemies here like Sir Kibble on the right there, and I don't know this enemy's name. Dovey's going to be putting the names of the enemies on screen that actually have any significance whatsoever, like the guy that we ate, because present Dovey does not have a good memory. Anyway, the main feature of this game that other Kirby games never copied for some reason, is that if you press the X button here on the controller and yeah, toss your power, you can combine them. So right now we have fire and we have spike, and that gives us flaming arrows, which we'll say goodbye to and probably never use again until we actually have to use it. Anyway, this is Spike Power. Spike Power is awesome. Ow. And there's our first damage. This is Cutter Power. Cutter Power stinks because Kirby's head gets stuck there and you can't fly while he's out. But if you combine them with your powers combined, I'm going to be spending a lot of time in this first part, just for the people that don't actually know. You can make some good stuff, like Cutter and Fire gives you a fire sword that comes out of Kirby's mouth. Once again, you can't fly while the sword is out, but you can just be like, yeah, press up and throw it. Or you could just have it go like this and just kill every enemy around you, or just swing your sword from side to side. It's great. I love it. Yeah. I'm gonna hold on to Cutter, because I think that can combine with... Actually, no. Cutter and Fire. Also, something else to note is that you can combine two of the same power. Like Spike and Spike, which gives you Swiss Army Kirby. Yeah, look at that. Just look at that. Got a pencil, a corkscrew, a needle, a cactus, a fork, a bee stinger, some other compass thingy. A nail, excuse me. The thing that you use on a map to make good lines. I don't even know what it's called. Yeah, it's crazy. I love it. We're gonna be using that a little later too. And we're not even up to my favorite powers yet. Let's get Fire. Or I'm just gonna call it Fire. It's called Burn Power because technically it's called Burn Power. But yeah, if you combine two of those, you get Firebird. I call it Firebird. I don't know. I just have names for all these things. Okay. Now let's get off screen and just get two of the Sir Kibbles, and we'll be good. And yeah, this game is very, very kind with enemy respawns. As long as you're in the same area, you're pretty much good. Also, the enemies can destroy the stuff that you're shooting at them. But anyway, when you get two Cutter Powers, it becomes a giant saw blade Kirby that can clip through objects, which is an important feature to remember for it. But for now, let's just keep going. Okay. The reason why I spend so much time on that, and I do apologize if you guys are like, get on with it! It's because I want to show off all the powers in the game, and it's better to do that sooner rather than later, right? Hi, Bronto Berts. I forgot what the bouncy guys are. Maybe they're just called bouncy. I don't know. But anyway, this is the main mechanic of the game, aside from the copy abilities, really. 1 second. Come on. Yay! Crystal Shards. Every single stage except for boss stages have 3 Crystal Shards. Most of them are relatively easy to come by. Actually, no, I'd say half of them are just kind of sitting out there, or are the result of beating a mini-boss or something. There's a Maximum Tomato, which restores her health to full. The other half are... you need to have certain copy ability. Why did I do that? You need to have certain copy abilities in order to actually get them. So I will be doing 100% in this game, so we'll be going over all of that. Just get double Cutter, because why not? Yeah, Sir Kibble, when he shoots his little head thingy at you, it can destroy your copy ability if you're throwing it at him. So be careful. Anyway, this is a mini-boss. He's just going to send enemies at you. All the mini-bosses are going to spawn enemies in order to be able to kill them, so you don't need power, but the powers usually kill them a lot faster. Also, the cute little mini-boss music. Yeah, I love everything about this game, as I said. This is one of the most nostalgic games ever for me. Food! Also Shatzos! Shatzos are invincible, but sometimes you can make them fall into pits, and it's funny. This is one of the most nostalgic games ever for me. Ooh, Popple Jr., is that your name? Popple Bros? I don't know. Anyway, it gives us the bomb power. I don't think that this bomb can hurt you, but I don't know. Anyway, this is our first instance of an area that you need a certain power in order to get the Crystal Shard. The nice thing about these areas is that they're all going to be color-coded to what power you need. In this case, we need bomb. Yay! And yeah, there's one more crystal shard in the level that we are going to, we don't need any specific power for. So yeah, let's see if I can, there we go. Okay, now fire and bomb makes fireworks. Yeah, 3 fireworks, and it does a nice amount of damage, and you can do it while moving. One of the things I look for when I want to have continuous powers is, can I use it while I am moving? And in this case, the answer is yes. Ow. Anyway, double bomb gives us heat-seeking missiles. Yay! I mean, they kind of go after enemies if the enemies are actually in an area that they can reach. I prefer the fireworks just because it's more fun, but that's just me. Make sure you have a power though, because up over here, we're coming to the end of the level with Waddle Dee. Is it safe? Is it safe? Hey, this is pretty neat. I like that. Hello? I see you. Someone. Ah! Yeah. Oh, hey, Waddle Dee. Hey, hello. And yeah, the big thing here is that Waddle Dees can, not Waddle Dee, the dark matter can possess people. And it turned him into Waddle Doo, which is kind of interesting. So I wonder if all Waddle Doos are just possessed Waddle Dees. The answer is no, but yeah. Anyway, we're just going to shoot him like this. And he's just gonna rush back and forth at you, get dizzy. Yeah, it's pretty simple. This game is not hard except for some of the later stages. Grumble, grumble. Oh yeah. Mark off the powers that we got. I have a little list here. Anyway, Waddle Dee joins the party. He's like, hey, can I come? Sure, why not? And at the end of every level, you get this little thing to jump at. You can get stars, 1-up, food, or the mystery card in the back there. I'm going to go for the mystery cards for no particular reason. They do not go towards 100%ing the game, but I missed. It doesn't really matter. It's not like a specific card for every level. I think the cards just show you enemies. You know, I'll mark it off later. Okay, anyway, on to stage 2. I'm going to try to do like 2 stages per video. They're usually a bit shorter just because I was blathering on and on. But yeah, I love this. First of all, the music. Oh god. This game is like the other happy place for me aside from Katamari. But yeah, this level, we don't need any specific power-ups, any specific powers in order to do anything, so we're going to play around a bit more again. Starting off, we're going to Mr. Kibble over there, and over there we have a new enemy that's going to be giving us the stone power, or rock, or whatever. But first we're going to get Cutter Bomb, because Cutter Bomb gives you nothing. No. Come on. Exploding shuriken. Yeah, boy. Just look at that. Oh, God, I love it. I'm loving it. This is another power that I would say go for because it's got range and it's got damage. You just have to actually hit the enemy. But we're going to experiment more with Double Rock. Probably should have showed you the regular rock first, but yeah, double rock makes you just a giant Kirby that walks around and kills everything it touches. And it explodes afterwards as well. Regular rock just makes you little Kirby. It's worth it to note, as you can see, giant Kirby does move faster. Little Kirby, I mean, just the rock Kirbys in general roll down hills and they cannot walk up hills, so it's pretty interesting. Now, Rock and Bomb makes Dynamite! It just kind of sits there until its fuse runs out. You can actually see it running down. Or if it hits an enemy, it will explode immediately. Also worth it to note is that when you press down, you get a little hard hat, which makes you invincible to the dynamite. Otherwise, the dynamite will hurt you. So be careful, please. See? I was going through the floor there, and that's why it hurt me. Finally, we're also going to have, excuse me, game, respawn him. We're also going to have fire and rock, which gives us a volcano. which has a nice range on it, but you can't move while you're doing it. So I'm going to go and get myself this, which is probably going to end up being my favorite ability in the game. Actually, no, I can't say that. Ugh, half of them are from my favorite abilities. Rock and Cutter makes you able to turn into one of Kirby's animal friends from the Kirby's Dream Land series, specifically 2 and 3, because the first one didn't have any. But yeah, you can turn into Kine, who's completely useless, except he can turn around back and forth. You can turn into Choo Choo, who can jump pretty high and is completely useless otherwise. You can turn into Kine again. You can turn into Choo Choo again. You can turn into Nago, who's the cat from 3, who could do a triple jump, which is kind of cool, but he's also really slow because he's a rock. You can also turn into Pitch, who's a cute, adorable little bird, which is my favorite one, who can fly a whole bunch and then rolly roll. And let's see if we can get the final 2. Can turn into Koo, who can also fly, but not as fast as Pitch. But I really like Koo from the game. And finally, we can turn to Rick. Rick can't really jump, but he's actually the most important one out of all of those because he can climb up walls. If you just keep button mashing on a wall, he will climb it, and that is important for a shard later in the game. So right now I'm just going to turn myself into Pitch because Pitch is the best. By the way, guess what you are when you're the rock form? If you said invincible, you're correct, or you've played this game. You're completely invincible in this form, and you can just tank through everything. As far as I know. Let's try to get blown up. Yeah, no. I mean, that didn't really hit me, but yeah. 2, 3. I believe you get... Oh, no, not 3 jumps, okay. As you can see, we got turned back to normal, but the Gordo did not hurt us. Also, Gordos are invincible in this game, so be careful. But yeah, we're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna have fun with this thing because this is, I think, the most useful ability in terms of traveling. If you can actually get Pitch, I think that's its name anyway. I'm relying on a guide. Come on, game. It's just gonna keep giving me Kine. There we go. I don't know. I feel like this is faster than. Oh, I guess I'm gonna switch again. I feel like this is faster than Kirby actually doing anything, and you're more invincible. Anyway, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you. We'll be getting you back a little later. Let's get the Popple Bros. I think it's Popple Bros actually, not Popple Jr. I don't know. Anyway, we got Rock here, but we're gonna ignore the Rock because over here we got Spark Power. And make sure that you don't have him hit you when he's jumping. Anyways, Bomb and Spark makes you a light bulb. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. That actually has a use later in the game also, but right now it's almost entirely useless. But Rock and Spark make a giant ball of death. It's what I call it. It probably has a real name, but it's Giant Ball of Death. It's just great. It's just great. It just bounces around all over the place till you do something to make it get destroyed on your own. I'm going to ignore these guys. You can actually cut the... yeah. And there we go. Let's see what we get. No! Dang it. It's facing in the wrong direction. Let's see what we get with Spike and Electric. Maybe we could just get them both together. No. Come on. No! Game. Yeah, half the battle is just gonna be getting these guys together. There we go. Spike and Electric gives us a lightning rod. It's beautiful because it can do that. It hits enemies around you and above you, like the ice guy up there. God, what was his name? Chill something? I don't know. Anyway, let's get you. And are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? I really should have just showed the ice one off first, but no. Ice and electric power makes A refrigerator! The refrigerator's awesome because you can restore your own health. It shoots out food that you can immediately use. Always. It never runs out. Look at that. It's so good and it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Anyway, let's see if we can bring the ice guy back so we can show you what ice power looks like on its own. Yeah, Kirby just goes around like this, getting ice around him. You can freeze enemies, which is nice. Turn them into little ice cubes that go along, just like in other Kirby games. And you can also get double ice power, which turns you into a snowball, which just kind of sucks up enemies. It's great. I could show you Ice Bomb, but apparently I'm not doing that right now. Anyway, you gotta be careful over here. I would say don't be in a power form. Waddle Dee is going to roll your cross over here. That's another thing. The people you pick up, you don't play as them. They just help you at certain intervals in some of the levels, and that's just really cool. It's just neat to have that. Anyway, the stars are showing us what to do. Go down there. Kirby, don't die. Yeah. Go down there and pick that up and head out over here. Down here to a 1-up. Yeah, don't fall straight down, otherwise you're gonna miss all this stuff. But down here we find God, what's her name? Bouncy thing. Also, don't run yourself out the door. Some of these areas, like you know, when you fight a boss, a crystal shard appears and a door opens. Sometimes you can really screw things up by just going straight out the door and missing it, and you can't get back. Anyway, here's another thing. It's Adeline. Adeline is a new character for this game. Adeline is a painter. Adeline's a girl? I had to reference that. It's an in-joke. Hello. I'm going to paint your death! Adeline's cool. You don't actually fight Adeline, really. Adeline paints a whole bunch of enemies, and they kind of look like... I mean, aside from the fact that they just don't fit over here, they look like the art style of Kirby's Dream Land 3, and that's really cool. But most of these enemies you can just kind of eat. And yeah, as you can see, that is the boss's health. I hate these guys. Also, I don't know what Adeline is painting over there, but it's completely... It's censored out, and that disturbs it. I always wanted to know what the heck did Adeline make there that had to be censored out. Adeline is one of those artists. Also, God, I forgot his name also. Oh, but this guy's great. This is... Nope. This is an actual boss type guy, but you can also just kill him like that. And now Adeline's gonna get really angry. What do we got now? We get a Krakow type of enemy. It's like a little drawn dark matter. Yeah, the same strategy just applies. Since we have double snowman power, we are going to have to jump and use our power at him. And hopefully we get him there. One more? Nope. Adeline's just gonna run at us. You just have to like blow at Adeline and you win. She really has 1 health. It is a girl, right? This has been an object of much debate amongst the people that I know. I can draw things. Can I join you? Yeah, sure, why not? Uh-huh. Yeah! Anyway, I'm sorry this episode was so long, but that is going to do it for this episode. Again with the red, okay, fine. Used to be good at getting the cards. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time we are going to head to Castle DDD. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.